What's up, guys? Will here from RevolutionaryLifestyleDesign.com, coming to you today to talk about the 200 thing challenge. And what I mean by that is getting all your possessions under 200 things, or becoming a hardcore minimalist. Let me start this off with a quote from Tyler Durden from Fight Club, the real Tyler Durden. You buy furniture, you tell yourself this is the last sofa I'll ever need in my life. Buy the sofa, then for a couple years you're satisfied that no matter what goes wrong, at least you've got your sofa issue handled. Then the right set of dishes, then the perfect bed, then the drapes, the rug. Then you're trapped in your lovely nest, and the things you used to own, now they own you. If there's a more fitting sentence and paragraph for the modern man's approach to material things, I've never heard it. The cult of consumerism is not to your benefit. It is to the benefit of the corporations who produce the arbitrary status signaling items that you spend your life in slavery for. Okay? Not only do you spend your life in slavery to acquire these items, you go into debt to acquire these items. A car, a house, designer suits, designer clothing, the right watch, the right brand of fucking whiskey, right? None of these things are necessary. None of these things are what you need to survive. None of these things add major advances in the quality of your life. Compare that to a $15 joint supplement that makes me feel physically, twice as good than I would have if I didn't take it. I could buy a $5,000 suit, and the value in terms of my personal happiness, which is the only metric that you need to measure, is not even close. Okay? I'm not telling you that you can't have nice things, but you have to understand that what is considered a nice car, what is considered a nice piece of clothing, these are arbitrary. Okay, and I'm not saying that I'm completely separated from the system. The effect of a nice suit or a nice car is still there for me, but I am to a point where those things don't own me. The pursuit of those things don't own me. I have value without constantly acquiring new possessions. And if I'm going to buy something, I'll buy something relatively nice that's going to last for a number of years, instead of just constantly acquiring and hoarding possessions. Minimalism is more than just a mindset. It is the solution to the problem of the empty nihilism that you get from materialism. Okay, too many men volunteer for a lifetime of wage slavery to buy things that they don't need and that they can't afford. Okay, it's great to have some choice nice things, but you never want to get to a place where your things own you. And if I could get up and go anywhere in the world tomorrow with everything that I have, and I've done that. I did that when I moved from Canada to Chiang Mai. I'm going to do that again when I move from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, and I'll do that again the year after when I move to either Berlin or the US. I can put everything that I have into a rolling suitcase, take a cab over to the airport, roll my way through customs, and go anywhere in the world. And I still look good, I still feel good. Everything. I cannot tell you how amazing that feels to have all that together and to not have to worry about all these different things. People tell me all the time, "Oh, I wish I could do what you do." Oh, but I have the house and I have the car and I have. They have things that they put more value in things than their actual physical happiness. Oh, I can't quit my job because of my things, and they don't even own the things. They're in debt for the fucking things, for the car payment, for the cell phone, for the mortgage. These are things that you do not need. Okay, the problem with most people is they operate on shame. So they their main motivation in life is not stepping away from the herd and keeping up with the Joneses. And the reason I say shame is because their main motivation is avoiding shame. The shame of being an independent thinker, the shame of living outside of the box, the shame of not buying and doing the things that society tells you you're supposed to do. They can't handle standing up to their parents and saying, I'm going to own my own business and I'm not going to get married and I'm going to do what I want and I'm not going to live the life that you have laid out for me. They can't handle that shame, so they spend their entire lives going through the motions and trying to keep up with the Joneses and working a job that they hate and going into debt to do it. It is insanity. Okay, this is an insane way to live, and it's a lifestyle that's programmed into you by the wealthy corporations and the wealthy families that own the corporations, who want to keep you plugged in, not thinking, and basically a mindless fucking sheep. Okay, and if you want to separate yourself and you want to start to live free, it really helps when you become a minimalist, because being a minimalist is more than just a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment to living life as efficiently as possible and without waste, and taking only what you need. And I'm not saying this is about taking a vow of poverty. Quite the opposite. You should be focusing primarily on making money. But money to me represents something different than to most people. Money to me represents freedom. It represents never having to work a job. It represents being able to live wherever I want. It represents financial security. So instead of spending that hard-earned money on things, let it sit there as your insurance policy against things that could happen. Let it sit there and buy your freedom. That's what money is to me. Money to me is the ultimate source of freedom. The more money I have, the more free I am. If you want to look at a free man, one of the few very free men, look at Donald Trump. He has $10 billion, so he can say whatever the fuck he wants. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Okay, and people are shocked because they aren't used to hearing a free man speak. They're used to hearing some mindless fucking puppet who has a multi-billionaire donor who talks through him. But Donald Trump does not have any donors. He has money, and his money equals freedom. If you're wondering why I'm talking about Donald Trump, this article was written a couple years ago, and I'm just doing the video now. I'm doing the audio now. So to get back to it, the easiest and fastest way to become a minimalist overnight is to purge everything you own to under 200 things. Okay, think about how Stalin would purge his enemies and do accordingly. Get rid of the garbage and be ruthless with it. The original concept for this challenge comes from the 100 Thing Challenge by Dave Bruno. I did this. I think the first time I did this was 4 years ago, and I do it every year. So every year I do the 200 Thing Challenge. I make sure that all my things are under 200 things. And throughout the year, whenever I buy a new T-shirt, I throw out an old T-shirt. Okay, that's how I keep it. Usually around 145 things. So I just keep a loose mental tally of that in my head. So it's a really good weighting system, because I don't buy something unless I need it. I don't buy a new T-shirt until there's a hole in my old T-shirt, or I get a stain on it or whatever. I don't just buy things mindlessly. I never go shopping just to go shopping. I go shopping when I need something. I know exactly what I need to buy, and I get it and I get out, and that's it. So for the whole year, I might only buy maybe 10 new things, and I'll get rid of the old things. So the old T-shirt doesn't fit me as well anymore because I got bigger and it's getting loose around the collar. Get rid of it. Buy a new one. And that T-shirt's going to last me 3, 4, 5 years. And if you guys have read my article on buying a whole wardrobe, I break down exactly how to build a wardrobe for under $1,700. Every piece of clothing that you need. and you're going to look better than 90% of guys. You don't need to spend a whole lot of money on clothing to look good. You just need a few good suits. You need some t-shirts that fit well and show off your work in the gym. You need a pair of jeans or 2 pairs of jeans. And then I got a few pairs of khakis and stuff like that, 4 pairs of shoes. That's it. If you live in a colder climate, you've got a winter jacket, a few sweaters. That's pretty much it, guys. So I do this challenge every year. I think you should as well. And I'm going to break down the rules and things like that for the challenge. So rules. Write down all the things that you own in a list and add it to your Evernote. If you don't have Evernote, I strongly suggest you get it. It is a place to keep track of all your notes, and it's a really efficient way to manage your digital media online. Keep the list in your Evernote or wherever you keep your notes. You can use OneNote from Microsoft, and keep that list with you for life and continually update it. So set a task in your task system. I suggest you use Evernote. You can look at my article on that. And have it recur every year. Do the 200 thing challenge. Okay, so January 1st, you get that note to do the 200 thing challenge, and you do it again. And that way, you make sure that you don't go over 200 things. The rules are every item you own, with the exception of the following, is a thing. So food or anything with a lifespan of under a month, like paper towels or napkins, is not a thing. You don't need to worry about that. Things you share with your girlfriend or wife are exceptions. I've had to do that for you guys, because I know that for those of you guys who live with a wife or a girlfriend, it's going to be almost impossible to get under 200 things. So those are exceptions. If you own it with your wife or girlfriend, this is going to be how to control the things that you directly manage. I don't want to start a fight with you, with your girlfriend and wife, about throwing things out that you own together. But ideally, if you are in strong control of your relationship, which you should be, you should try and get rid of as many of those joint things together. And ideally, you're not living with a girl, because to get the things accomplished that you want to accomplish, living with a woman makes everything that much harder. And I'm speaking from experience on that. The other exceptions are accessories, things that come in a box. For example, your remote control is part of your TV, the cords that go with your computer, the charger that goes with your phone, that can all be included in phone, okay? And things that are contained in a box, for example, like a toolbox, you don't have to count every hammer, every nail, every screwdriver. That's just your toolbox, okay? So here was the list that I had when I originally wrote the article. It's changed a little bit since then, but not a whole lot. I mean, maybe 10 things have changed in the last 4 years. So when I wrote the article, I had 11 dress shirts, 6 belts, 1 watch, 1 accessories box, 7 ties, 1 handkerchief, 40 pairs of socks, a lot of socks. I actually had to get rid of them. 1 pair of jeans, 9 pairs of gym shorts, 2 water bottles, 3 sweaters, 6 pairs of shoes, 2 gym bags, 1 set of keys, 3 pairs of headphones, 1 wallet, 2 document holders, 1 laptop, 14 t-shirts, 1 phone, 1 toiletry kit, 1 yoga mat, 1 pair of laptop speakers, 1 toolbox, 3 paintings, 1 portable hard drive, 1 umbrella, 2 tubs of shoe polish, 1 beard trimmer, 1 comb, 1 Fusion Pro Glide razor, 4 suits, 1 guitar, 1 amp, 4 yoga towels, 1 TENS unit, which is like an electric muscle relaxer, 1 power bar for all my electronics, and 2 routers. So since then, I would say I probably have 25 less things. I have way less socks. I only own 3 suits because I don't have a corporate job anymore. I only own 1 proper dress shirt and then 3 sort of casual dress shirts. I got rid of my guitar and my amp. I got rid of the paintings because now I just live in places that come pre-furnished already. I got rid of the toolbox, the laptop speakers, the shoe polish, the umbrella, the TENS unit. I got rid of the jackets because I live in a country that's warm as hell. And I'm going to show you basically what I have in my closet now. And keep in mind that there's about 15 things missing. I'll have maybe like 10 t-shirts and stuff that are in the laundry right now. I send my laundry out once a week, and then I go pick it up and give them my laundry for the week. So basically the clothes that I have are, I just have enough clothes to go through 1 week of laundry. So for 1 week of laundry, I give half of my clothes. By the end of the week, I'll be down to only a few t-shirts left, and then I go pick up my new laundry and deposit the dirty stuff. So I'll show you how that looks. And here, all this stuff is pre-furnished, so I don't have to buy any of that. Closet. See, you've got one sweatshirt here, a couple dress shirts, 3 suits, 1 rain jacket, 1 leather jacket for the motorcycle. Down here, 1 pair of khakis, 1 pair of jeans, 4 pairs of shorts. There's about 3 t-shirts. I'm wearing 1, and I probably have another 10 or so. We've got the accessories here. I only have 3 belts now instead of 6. 1 necklace that I don't wear and I'll probably get rid of. A couple of these things here that people gave me that I held on to. Socks, I probably only have 20 pairs, as opposed to the 40 that I had before. Then we've got the accessories here. I've got my microphone for doing audios, headset for Skype calls. I've got pen and paper, folder for all my files like taxes and stuff, batteries, which I buy on a quarterly schedule. These are accessories for the GoPro. I have got an Xbox here, which was super cheap with all these bootleg games, just to fuck around for an hour or 2 once every other night. TV is not mine, so that don't have to include that. We got my luggage here, which I can fit everything that I own into almost. Here we've got the electronics. I've got a couple spare phones just in case something happens in Thailand and I need a spare phone. Keep my electronics cords here. This is for the gym for doing neck exercises. Then we've got laptop case, backpack, which I try not to use so I don't look like a dirty fucking backpacker. And we've got the gym bag here with my gym shorts in. 1 watch, the keys, a wallet. I've got a second bag here, and the reason I have 2 gym bags is so I can keep this gym bag with all my gym stuff in it all the time. And for this, I just use to put my computer in when I want to go work in the cafe. So it's a bit nicer looking than this gym bag. It's Fred Perry, which is actually bootleg from AliExpress. And so that I never forget having my gym bag stocked. And we've got shoes. I've actually got 6 pairs. These are probably on their way out. That's it for clothes. And then got the blender in here for the juicer. And the vitamins. And that's pretty much it. So I'm probably I don't have the updated list, but I'm at about maybe 100 things. I could probably even do a 100-thing challenge this year and get everything under 100 things. So no bullshit, guys. I live it. add the laptop and the hard drive, and that's pretty much everything. And I'm telling you, you'll never live the same. Okay, it makes an amazing difference in your quality of life. And if you want to travel, it's a beautiful thing to know you can just pick up everything and leave tomorrow. I could go anywhere in the world tomorrow, and that is just a beautiful feeling that makes me happy every time I think about it. So if you are focusing on getting organized, which you should be for 2016, I strongly suggest you check out my article and video, How to Organize Your Life. I strongly suggest you check out my article and video, How to Organize Your Place. And I strongly suggest you check out my article, or I strongly suggest you do the 200 Thing Challenge. It is so much easier to be organized when you have the fewer possessions you have, the easier it is to be organized. And the less things you have, the less things own you. Okay? That's it, guys. I want to thank you, as always, so much for watching, and I wish you all the best.